Welcome to Bradford, welcome to cardiology in Bradford. My name's Stephen Lindsay and I'm a consultant cardiologist here at Bradford Royal Infirmary. Over the next 5 minutes or so, we hope to give you a flavour of the breadth of cardiovascular medicine here in Bradford. We hope to be able to show you some examples of how efficiently we manage patients with heart disease, but also the sort of innovative treatments that we're in the process of developing and participating in research in, providing new treatment modalities for patients with heart disease.
We all know that exercise is good for our hearts. Now when you exercise, obviously you have to get your heart rate up, and for most people that's quite hard work. For our patients with refractory angina, because their angina is so bad, they don't get that opportunity. Now with the bed, as you can see, by gently shaking the patient backwards and forwards, you're actually stimulating the blood vessel to release nitric oxide. So you're getting a lot of the benefits of exercise without actually having to do it. It was first discovered 10 years ago, or developed 10 years ago in Miami by Professor Sackner. At this moment in time, there's probably 3 institutes worldwide using it, one in Japan, one in Switzerland, and we're the other unit using it here in Bradford. So nobody else in the UK is using it, and nobody else in Europe really is actually treating angina with it. What we have here in Bradford is a novel therapy which should prove cost effective, can be home-based, is non-pharmacological and non-toxic, and should enable patients or empower patients to have far greater control over what is potentially a very disabling condition.
My name's Dr. Sudhanta Bulagapitiya. I'm a consultant cardiologist at Bradford Royal Infirmary, but my specific interests are in cardiac imaging and in heart failure. So whilst I've been in Bradford, my aims have been to develop the cardiac imaging aspects of the service we provide in Bradford.
Here in Bradford, we're particularly interested in the concept of physical treatment to stimulate the circulation. And for the last 5 years, one of those treatments we've been involved with is enhanced external counterpulsation. You've had 22 sessions now. Have you noticed any difference to your symptoms with the difficulty breathing and your angina?
I don't have much pain, angina pains, and breathing's a lot better.
Okay,
when I'm walking.
Able to get up your flight of stairs much more easily.
Yeah, no problem.
And you're only halfway through the treatment. It's very important for patients with chronic disease to provide support and continuing care after they leave hospital. And we have several examples in Bradford where we're trying to promote improved community care, for example with prescribing and also management of heart failure patients and those discharged after heart attacks. I see the challenges for us in Bradford for the next 3 to 5 years are to try and improve the quality of the service we deliver, trying to improve the quality of life of our patients, and ECP is just one example of where trying to do that with patients that have failed other treatments, but at the same time I'll emphasise that we want to continue support into the community and develop services through either specialist nurses or pharmacists who can prescribe to continue care, make sure care is optimised in the community.
We believe the most effective way of optimising treatment is using clinical pharmacists who can monitor patients' treatment much closer and much more effectively than a GP would. Not because they can't, it's because of time constraints.
So how did you find that? Bradford's always had a reputation for being very innovative and being slightly somewhat ahead of the game.
We have highly trained staff that are very dynamic and enthusiastic, and we have close links to primary care, that's the local GPs, and I think that will continue in the future.
Bradford has a long tradition of innovating in healthcare. That's true not just of cardiology but across the board in Bradford, and both in the primary care sector as well as in the hospital sector.
Bradford Hospitals Trusts have always led in being experts in service provision and being innovators in providing expert healthcare to improve patient care.
We provide a much broader range of services to our local population than many district hospitals do within the field of cardiovascular medicine, and they can have confidence that they are getting first-class care when they come here, and they're getting care from people who believe in trying to take things forward all the time and be at the cutting edge.